Today we will start a project on quiz, right? So we will create a directory which name is quiz, right? Which contains some modules. Modules are there. The first one is add question, where we will add some questions to answer them, right? So second module for getting the answer from the user, right? And the next module is play quiz. This will be our main module, right? And these are some other modules. Create account, for creating the account. If you want to play a quiz game, right? So after creating an account, so you have to log in with username and password, right? As well as you can log out from your account, right? And the other modules are rules and about, right? Rules module for describing some rules for how to play a quiz game. There will be some instructions for creating an account or playing a quiz game, right? So the next module is about, where you can describe by yourself, right? So we will create this quiz application, this quiz core project, right? So now let's move on. First of all, create a directory which name is quiz, right? So inside this directory, create a Python file with any name. I give the file name, that is quiz.py, right? So now, first of all, import CS module, right? Create a function for adding the some question, add question. This is the function by which we can insert questions and their answer in the CSV file, right? Now with keyword and open key function, create a CSV file, that is quiz question.csv. And open in write mode. Use an attribute new line to remove the next line definition, right? So now create an object of this file, that is f. Object can be anything. Now create writer object by using CSV module. Call the writer method. This will be writer object. Now pass the file object inside the writer method. Okay. So using this writer method, call write row method to write the CSV file. In this method, what we have to do, create a list first. Create a list, that is list 1, where the first element will be your question, right? Question, and second element will be option 1, right? And third element will be option 2, fourth element will be option 3, fifth element will be option 4, and sixth element will be answer of the question, right? So this is a particular list which we have to pass using write row method, which will create a heading in your CSV file, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Now pass this list. That is list 1. List 1, right? Now this field has been created and file will be created in your local machine. After this, use a loop, that is while, and make it infinite time, where you will take question into the variable QUE, right? So now input and enter or add your question, add your question, right? OPT is option 1, right? So take option 1 in this variable. You'll take option 1, option A, right? Option 2, option 3, option 4, right? So here you can take option 2, option 3, option 4. B, C, D, right? After this, take answer, right? Now create a list to for adding these inputs into the CSV file. according to these fields, right? So let's pass the question first. The question will be inserted in this according to this column, right? And then next column, we will insert option 1, next column option 2, next column option 3, next option 4, and next what that is answer, right? So now using writer object, call the write row method and pass this list here and give the simple message that is question added successfully. Right? And give some space to the next line. And now take input. Take choice from the user into the variable ch, right? So where you can ask from the user, do you want to add more question? If user says yes, then you will take some more input, some more questions from the user. If the user say no, then the loop will be terminated, right? So here ch dot upper, right? If say no, then we will terminate this loop. Now it is ready to execute this code, right? So this code is for uh, inserting the questions and their answer into the CSV file, right? So what we have today, uh, this is the add question function where you can insert your questions and their answer by this. Now call this function add question, right? Now execute it. My first question is what is your day, right? Or what is your name? You can ask username. Option A, B, C. Option B, P, Q, R. Option C, X, Y, Z. And option D, John, right? And now the answer will be asked from you to give the answer here, option D, right? And hit the enter key. Now question added successfully. Now if you want to add more records or more questions, then say yes. Now what is your favorite color, right? So red, green, yellow, pink. User will enter, suppose A. Then then the question added successfully. If say no, then you will be terminated. Right. So now check the CSV file where question is added or not. This is your question CSV file. Look at this. At 0 position, you will get your question, and at your 1 position, you will get option 1, and next option 2, next option 3, and next option 4. And what is that? This is the answer, which is at 5th position, right? So now the question has been inserted in the CSV file, right? Now what we have to do next? This is a simple work for inserting questions in the CSV file. Now create a function for getting the answer from user. That get answer. Where will you will ask the answer from the user, right? And you will show some you will show question and their answer, and you will ask answer from the user of that question. So using with keyword, you use open key function and pass the file name, that is question dot csv. Now open this file in reading mode. Right. So create a file object, right, using reader. Create a variable reader. So all the content will be read in this folder, in this variable, right? So here you can show all the questions from the file, right? That is now execute this program. Get answer. Get answer. Name read. Oh, sorry, reader. Okay, you don't need to apply the bracket. Okay, now the CSV file has been read, right? Now next is what? declare a variable that for counting the correct answer, right? And initialize 0 in this variable and same as incorrect answer and initialize 0 in this variable too, right? So now you will ask answer from the user input, right? Show the question and their answer. How will you show the question? Question is at what position? It is at 0 position, right? So by this, you are fetching the question from the CSV file in the input method, where user will check the question and read it out and will give the answers accordingly, right? So this will be the question and give the slash and all the option will be printed in the next line, right?
Yes.
Now one is at option number one is at one index position. Selection B two C three D four. Slash n, and now enter your answer. User will enter their answer, right? Now execute this program. This is the question, right? So how will you see this? You have to write one statement after this line, right? So what is it? Next, right? So next reader. After this statement, after this line, this loop will accept the top line in the CSV file, right? This will accept the top line in the CSV file. Top line will not be read by the loop. So the output will be question, what is your name, and these are the options. And suppose that you enter A, right? So you will write more code, right? So this is the way how you take input or answer from the user. And check if answer dot lower is equal to answer is at what index position? Can you please tell me? Answer is at what position? See this in the CSV file. At what position, what index position answer will be? What is the position of answer? What is the index position of answer? Can you please tell me? Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Are you listening to me? Tell me at what position answer is
5.
5. At 5 position. So you will compare I at 5 position, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now if the answer is correct, that condition will be met, right? So now print the message that is correct answer and increase the value of variable incorrect answer by 1. Correct answer by 1, right? Otherwise print incorrect answer and increase the value of second variable that is incorrect answer by 1, right? So increment the value by 1. Now print some space for the next line and come out from the loop and print here the total correct answer total incorrect answer. right? Okay. Now execute this program. What is your name? Suppose user enter option D, right? So D option is right. So that means that this will be the correct answer. Right, correct answer. What is your favorite color? Suppose I enter option C. So that means incorrect answer. And also it sends an error that is, what is that? Incorrect local variable, unbound local. Okay. Correct answer and oh sorry. So now what enter your answer. User entered B, correct answer, and A, incorrect answer. So still we are getting some error. Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. So total correct answer is 0 and total incorrect answer is 2, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is very simple and short answer. Short code for inserting questions from the user, and we are getting the answer from this function, right? Okay. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes. Yes. Clear.
Okay. For today's class, uh, this is, I think, sufficient for your practice, right?
Okay.
Now I'll send this code onto the group where
Okay.
from where you can note down from there and make this project in your local machine, right?
Yes.
And in the next lecture we will continue these projects, right? So where we
Okay.
can create some more functions to log in and to delete and so on, whatever it is, right? So now this is the simple function which we have created today, that is add question, and the second one is get answer. These two functions are very important for quiz. Okay, so by this function you will insert question as per your need, and this is what this is by this function you will get your answer from the user, right? Okay,
Yes.
so you can also do some negative marking if you want, if you want to implement some negative marking. If user do any incorrect answer, we will calculate the negative marking if you want, right? So we will not calculate negative marking. We will just take some input. If user uh, give correct answer, so we will return their point, right? So how many correct answer has he done? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, I will send these entire code onto the group. Note it down and do the practice. Okay. So thank you very much.